The children learning is a big issue, and I think the most critical part who is playing in the whole play is the teachers, because teachers are the most close to the kids and they can transform the life of children. So if the teacher is transformed in his or her way of teaching, in his or her way of classroom practice, or the other aspects which the teacher needs to do in the classroom, I think that can definitely transform the children learning.
We believe that teachers are extremely in the center of ensuring that learning happens and learning outcomes are achieved. We've taken quite a few steps in that direction, built on the product side features that allows a teacher to not only look at an individual level performance, but also at a class level.
There are some weak points of the teacher also, where he cannot explain certain parts of the syllabus to a child properly. So if the private sector can come forward and identify the pain points, or we can say teacher evaluation, that those teachers, where are they weak, which areas, which will help us in devising a proper teacher training module, so that we want to give not a general training to teachers, but on those subjects, on those points where there is a weakness.
Our teachers, we have developed from the community, and they've been preschool, primary teachers before they've been secondary teachers. And we do with them very intensive in-service development, getting them to understand and unpick the concepts before they teach them to the children.
So we look at all aspects of what it takes to run a really high functioning school, and then work with the school leader to be able to provide that for their students. Now this as a concept is just beginning to get some attraction or attention, but we believe that all of that will really come together beautifully if the school leader has the vision for what they want to bring about in their schools, and that's what we're trying to provide. Does this work? Yes, we've seen impact in terms of student data on actually how different teacher practices in the schools, led by and coached by the school principals, have led to larger and better student outcomes for the children, of course.
It's very critical to think of it in terms of instructional leadership, where the teacher, when he or she transitions out of a classroom and into a school leadership role, is actually playing the role of a coach, a mentor, a facilitator in setting up practices at a whole school level which drive a learning environment.
Leadership actually affects learning outcomes in multiple ways, right from helping actually organize the entire academic process, from deciding goals and outcomes for schools, to lesson planning, to academic meetings, to reflections, to creating a community of learners and a community of leaders, to actually engaging the community and getting them involved in the school and really getting their ownership and accountability in the school and therefore in the learning outcomes, to actually taking care of the entire administrative framework, the external government framework, the local government framework, and all the requirements therein. So school leadership actually plays a significant part in furthering learning outcomes.
Each of the partners, the corporate sector, the government, non-profits, each have strengths that can, if used in collaboration, can actively contribute to social impact. So I believe from a corporate perspective, corporates can bring excellence to the table.